It's officially day 2 of using these dating apps. And honestly, I can feel the effect that it's taking on my mental health. I know that sounds like dramatic, but honestly, it's just kind of resurfacing all these emotions I had, like when I first started using these apps. Like, I just feel like I'm being judged all over again, basically. And I'm playing these like mental Olympics in my head, like, you know, would this guy even message me back? Like, would this guy even be interested in me? And all these things. And it feels like that any guy who is quote unquote interested in me, or I guess really they're just interested in any given hole or any given mouth, these guys are just kind of not attractive to me, I guess. And it just makes me wonder, like, am I being judgmental? Should I just go for it? Like, I know I'm not exactly the most attractive thing on the planet, and I judge myself critically, especially being a fat femme Asian, because I feel like I'm being judged critically, and then now I'm judging onto others, and it's like this vicious, ugly cycle. And that's why I left these dating apps in the first place. It's just making me wonder, like, am I any better than those hot muscle gays who won't even look at you? I've also been getting people who, like, are asking me if I have a car and asking me to pick them up. I'm like, where are you right now that you so desperately need a ride? Or you want to host in my car? You want to host in my car. Okay. That sounds familiar. And then Tinder is just even worse, honestly. Like, it's worse because you put in some effort. Like, you swipe right and you get so excited that, oh, you have a match. And then you try to reach out to said match, and then they don't answer you back. And it's like, well, why did you bother matching if we're not going to talk anyway? What was the point in that? Like, what were you actually interested in? And I fill out my profile. I try to give a brief description of myself and what I'm looking for. So I shudder to think that they're trying to swipe right on me just by looks alone. I don't know. But it's just even more disheartening because it's like, well, why? What's wrong with me? At least with Grindr, you have that connotation where it's supposed to be just some sex fest and people are just only looking for hookups, and that's really it. And I can easily justify that's why I'm not desired on the Grindr and the Scruff. I can remember when I was 21 and just feeling that desperation of like, oh, I hope this guy will message me back. I hope this guy will want to talk to me. And I would just literally dig myself in a grave just whenever they wouldn't. And I would just beat myself up. Like, I relied on that type of validation so greatly back in the day. And it would kill me when I didn't get that. I mean, at least I can say now, like, I'm past that. But it's those old habits that kind of creep up again. It's those old feelings that creep up again. And, it makes me wonder. But hey. I also tried to reach out to certain people on Grindr and Scruff, and again, they just didn't message me back. So I don't know what they're looking for. All right, well, that's it for now. Let's see if I can try to make it through the week. I doubt it. But tomorrow I'll be in Asbury Park, so maybe there'll be more options there. I don't know. I'm more excited to see my friends, so that's all that matters to me. And maybe I'll meet people the old fashioned way by like actually talking to them. Yeah, right. That's not a thing.